Happy holidays and welcome back for another video.
My name is Caitlin.
And my name is Drexel.
My husband!
Hello. So, Kel, what are we doing today?
We are making, well, because you've been watching so many Star Wars videos.
I love Star Wars.
We've been watching all of the Star Wars movies in preparation for Rise of Skywalker, and then we watched that, and then last night we just watched the Star Wars Holiday Special. That was a train wreck.
It was wonderful.
I could have done without seeing that, but it was something I'll never forget.
No one will ever forget that movie.
So, I had the brilliant idea of trying to make a Star Wars TIE fighter out of gingerbread. I had this whole other concept planned of Christmas trees for the Christmas season, but this sounds like a lot more fun than just making a regular Christmas tree. So, Star Wars, gingerbread, TIE fighter, holiday special.
I'm ready.
So before we get into this adventure, make sure you subscribe.
And hit that like button.
Alright, let's get started. So, all the recipe, this is a recipe from King Arthur Flour. All the recipe links will be in the description below. Feel free to check them out. It's a great recipe for cookies as well as TIE fighters. So, I've spent the last, I only came up with this idea last night. So what I want to do is make a TIE fighter, and if any of you don't know what a TIE fighter is, I will insert a description picture right here. So it has a circular middle, it has 2 supporting arms, and then 2 wings. And I have to figure out a way to make that happen. So this is the mold. I don't know if any of you are 90s children, but if you were and liked to bake, then you probably had a Betty Crocker bake and fill. I'm going to use this side of it to create kind of like a pie mold. So it becomes, I have one side here and picture another one right here. And hopefully that will create, when you put them together, a spherical, hollow gingerbread ball for the center of the TIE fighter. All the other pieces I've made with cutouts that I have made out of poster board. So they may not work, and I'll kind of keep you guys apprised of what does work as we go through it. But this is, right now, 2 times the recipe of gingerbread, and hopefully that will be enough for some of these pieces. So, let's get started.
The Force will guide us.
Alright, so I have the inside of the Betty Crocker bacon fill thing filled with gingerbread. And now we're going to line it with parchment paper and then fill it with rice. So hopefully that helps it not to puff up in weird places. It helps it bake evenly. And then it's going to go into a 350-degree oven for some time. I'm not certain. I'll check it after like 30 minutes. It might take longer than that, but 30 is my guess as of right now. We'll see. Alright, so behind me, if you can see back there, we have the first half sphere that has come out of the oven. It took about 35 minutes. I think it's all the way cooked. I really hope so. It now has to cool down completely inside that container before I can bake the second one. So what I'm going to start doing at this point is roll out some gingerbread onto parchment paper right on the cookie sheet, because it's very delicate, this recipe. The gingerbread it's not as firm as a sugar cookie, so something this big I can't move very easily. So what I'm going to do is just roll it out right on here, then put this over top, cut around it, and remove the gingerbread that is not staying on the baking sheet, and then bake this again at 350 degrees for some time. I'm not certain. I'm thinking probably 30 minutes. I don't know. So I have both halves of the sphere. I think this one's still a little bit warm. This one's pretty cool. So then I've shaved them down a little bit, so they should fit together like this. However, we still have to have the supports in place for the, actually, can you put these gently behind us on that? Okay, cool. So we're going to create a piece to hold the legs or the supports in place for the wings. So this is what I have come up with. If you can see the circle in the middle, and then our 2 pattern pieces for the legs on the side. We have these pieces here, those pieces back here. I've got tons of pieces. We did have to shore up structurally these supports, so hopefully they work. It's going to finish putting this piece here, the other half, on top like this, and then give it a good while, and then give it a good while just to dry and solidify, because we want it to be cool when we finish it up. So this is actually going to sit up like this. Whatever the pretty set is, that's the set I'm going to be putting up. It's assembled, it's standing, and here it is.
It's structurally sound, the icing is holding together well. I had my doubts, but it looks really good.
I had my doubts too, but it looks good, and I am so proud of it.
Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.
I will see you all in the next video.
Bye.
Bye.